All right, guys. So, welcome back. Kind of sucks that the second video on the channel is going to be a much more serious topic than clowning on people, but it is kind of important for, well, I mean, considering the situation. But right here, this is Rupert Lowe, and for any of you on the internet, well, you probably heard of this, and for anyone who's not very chronically online, well, you can see the title right there. This is a extremely large document at 291 pages that goes over the I can't say it without but it's bad. It's very bad. So we're actually going to be talking about Asmongold in this one. I understand I do have a smaller following concerning him, but any form of spreading the word is preferable. So Asmongold here is doing something very base. So I'm going to play this clip right here, and I'll pause a couple times, but for the most part, I'll let it run. He's one person with a couple accomplices, and but he was mostly doing transactions, so everything did come back to him. I think I commented on this one, this post here. By the way, this is in there. I do say it's worth an estimate because it is an organized transfer of children to buyers among the top percent. But this inquiry report is a blatant top-down catastrophic failure of the government to its people. So it's a this is a complete failure of the government. In contrast to Epstein, because Epstein's just one guy who had a bunch of accomplices and then essentially created like a business. But this is something else entirely. This is way worse. No, not to say Epstein's not bad. Epstein is very very bad. We need to fix that. But at least we can look to our government and our various leaders and at least get into office and say we need to fix this. Not we get into government and go, well, we can't fix this because the entire thing's just screwed up. Anyways, we continue now. Hmm. Yeah, so there's the Asmon clip, and in case you're wondering, the total victim count is over 250,000. I haven't gone over the document yet myself, but it is bad. It is very very bad. So the reason why I'm bringing up Asmongold here, well, not that one, is because of this announcement over here. Big announcement from Asmongold. He just said live on stream that he'll be reading the entire UK inquiry report word for word on stream. And so yeah, so highly recommend you go check out Asmongold. Even if you don't like the guy, spreading the word about what's happening in the UK is important. I know I'm American and I don't like to tell people how to run their own country, but spreading the word of what's going on there, I think is good. It's just a good thing. This is also a link to a news article for it's just linked to a news article. I'm not going to show it here, but I will be linking this tweet in the description. I'm going to be linking most of the tweets in the description. So, yeah. And then here's another thread that's basically a summary of it. And then we're actually going to take a quick look at an excerpt from this on page 9 because it has a whole table of contents. Like it's got this acknowledgement. It's chunky. It is a pretty chunky document. So we're just acknowledgments forward, Albert Einstein and Friedrich Nietzsche quote intro, and then right here under the executive s- summary, which I picked this one. This one looks good. The demographic and cultural drivers are clear. Perpetrators from Pakistani Muslim and other Muslim backgrounds operated under an honor and shame based clan code that treated non Muslim girls, especially white working class girls, as property available for sexual use. This pattern was reinforced by 8 theological and legal aspects of Islam. These include the doctrine of Muslim superiority drawn from Quranic verses that position Muslims at the top with a duty to correct non believers. The gang members' justification for their crimes can be found in the Islamic principles of loyalty and disavowal known as al wala bara. Al wala wal bara, I think. I don't know. It demands enmity towards non Muslims, the superiority of men over women, forced marriage combined with the absence of any fixed minimum age of consent, the perception of female sexuality as inherently dangerous, a system of sex slavery that authorizes sexual relations with non Muslim captives, and a religiously sanctioned social hierarchy that subjugates conquered non Muslims. These elements, filtered through clannish immigrant subcultures, provided religious justifications that enabled the systematic R and even slaughter of white British girls. Yeah, this is yeah. So if you have the time, I'd suggest you read this, especially if you are in the UK. This is a this is a massive document. This makes Epstein look tame in comparison, and yeah, based Asmongold for going over this. So, all right, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching.